Alright, this is working? Alright, it's good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty. What's it good for? A, cash grab. B, making folks happy. C, oh, right. The lore, or D, A and C. Answer, A and C. Okay, I was always intrigued by Call of Duty lore ever since I was, I don't know, a middle schooler no, not middle schooler. Elementary schooler. Alright? I loved Call of Duty as a kid. Okay, I gotta thank my eldest brother there for getting me into it. Alright, I've been into it since 2011. Was the first Zombies game, though my brother was playing Call of Duty World at War. Now, all I see is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 being another goddamn cash grab. Way worse. And I mean way worse than my lack of filter. Alright. If there's a game you want to play that's good, play Unturned. Alright? Play Unturned. Alright? Sure, there may be some fucking cosmetics you bought, weapon skins, all that stuff. But at least the maps don't cost fucking money. They're free. Alright? The created maps, they are handpicked by Nelson Sexton himself, along with a few notable creators in the Unturned community, such as Renaxon or Danaby. Alright? I'll leave a link in their I'll leave a link in the description below for their channels, so a good shout out to them. And a shout out to Stoswell. Good music though. Alright? And let me be real with you. Call of Duty has been downfalling since last year. Anytime a new season would come out, I just played very little, then mind my fucking business. Alright? Like, hands down, when Season 1 of MW2 released, I was probably intrigued by something like, I don't know, fuck. I don't know, I forgot though. But when there was Season 2 of MW2, the fucking, when Ashika Island came out, the only thing I was coping, Valentine's Day rejection. 2 weeks later, suspension. Guns going cannoli. Guns going cannoli. My game recommendation for you clowns. If you're still playing Call of Duty, don't fall for the psyop. Go fall for some Guns going cannoli. Tried some cannoli once. It tasted quite heavy though. Alright, though it's big. It's as bigger as my you-know-what, but I don't want to talk about it, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But what I will go back to is me going back about ranting on Call of Duty. Still, Season 2, I was just coping. Though I was making a map in Unturned based off making it kind of like a Black Ops 3 style version of Revelations and a Cold War style of Outbreak. Like, a big expansive map, like large maps like Russia or fucking Kuwait, Antarctica, though Antarctica is an insane map. Then there's, well, no. Okay, I just want to make it be like some sort of Revelation style, mix of Revelations and Outbreak styled together into something nice and neato. Alright? I named a fucking island off a mall. Okay, though it's a few malls from Unturned. Like, the mall from California, the same mall from Washington, and lastly, the mall from Kuwait, though I used like 2 buildings of Kuwait and California. And also, pretty much a workshop map called Hokkaido. Okay, let me be real with you. I haven't unsubbed to the maps for, that's, anything that's Japanese, I didn't unsub to for Unturned unless I needed to retry again to see if the game's fucking with me. Alright. Well, let's get back to Unturned. Alright. Season 3. I mean, technically it was the same day I ended up losing my the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate shit, and another thing. All right, I completed only half of the Battle Pass in Season 2 of MW2, but Season 3, on the other hand, I liked it. Though it was before Season 4, because before shit actually hit the fan, I ended up having before that, I just had Ghost and Fender equipped. Now it's just Alejandro and Valeria. Alright, the same folks from the campaign that weren't playable are now playable, but I digress though. Alright, and then as soon as before Season 4 of MW2 released, there was the Nick Merckx drama having to do with some school in, like, I don't know, Oakland, California. It was an elementary school, okay? And when Nick Merckx tweeted, they should leave little children alone, that's the real issue, things went south after that, okay? I ended up having a rant towards my mom, but yet she poked at me for having some Rainbow Six Siege R34 on her fucking iPad back in 2019. And that shit just, wow. How come the past isn't fucking dead yet? Just like I don't know, Robin Williams or Adam West or fucking, I don't know, Lord forgive me for saying this, but Jessica Walter. Alright, let me be real with you. If you're hiding pornography inside a device belonging to your to any of your family members, whether it's your wife or your kids or fucking parents or grandparents or great grandparents, for all I fucking know, delete that shit right now, or else things are gonna get really hectic and it's gonna go down in a horrible manner. All right. Let me be real with you. There are experiences I have. But before I get to the experiences part, I would like to discuss about Season 4. Yeah, Season 4. They added Vondel. So, let me say this about Vondel. It's good. It's good. A good way to earn some key cards for strongholds on DMZ. Disadvantages for DMZ. Why does it have to be so goddamn foggy, alright? This isn't a fucking Antent album. It's a goddamn map where you can explore, loot, and survive, just like Outbreak and Cold War. Except the minor difference is, in Outbreak, you don't have to do that fucking pay-to-win where you earn yourself a free self-revive, or a 2-plated or 3-plated vest, or a large backpack, or 15-minute cooldowns. Okay? Like, that is just absolutely stupid. Okay? I watched Prestigious Key's latest video about Call of Duty, about the new bundle for the Ghost, the Ritual Pack number 3. Like, it's the fucking bundle. Alright. Let me be real with you. Normally I think of buying that, but unfortunately, the only thing that's gonna end up being absolutely stupid would be walking around that. It's like saying, fuck. It's like saying, you know what? Let me be real. Before you speak. Okay. It's like randomly defying school dress codes, okay? Wearing that shit in a map of, I don't know, shipment, shoot house, quick play, search and destroy, nice typical Warzone match on Vondel or Al Mazrah. Like, seriously, it makes you look like a fucking circus clown. Alright? If there was, like, a team of people doing that, or like a whole team on a multiplayer match, or a whole squad in a Warzone, or like a trio to like double trio in DMZ, then that would just make you look like a small-sized circus that would fit in the same capacity as a clown car. Alright? Full-on clownery, man. Hey, but let me be real with you. I'm gonna say this in all honesty. I'll be honest. I bought 2 Black Cell. Battle passes. One for season 3, one for season 4. All right. My opinion on it's mid at best, though. All right. Sure, I mean they're giving you a little advantage, but it only cost you. But seriously. Beats a normal battle pass any day of the week. But let me be real. I know people are always shitting on Modern Warfare 2, and it's kind of true, actually. Who the fuck would need that? Alright? Who would need that? Who would need that? Because people... Yeah, I'm trying to process all of this, alright? I know people say the truth hurts, but normally I just have to bear with the pain and then roll with the punches on the truth. Okay? Kind of like saying, no girl, that same girl who ratted you out, pretty much ain't gonna love you back, or the same girl that rejected you ain't gonna love you back either way. Okay? No matter how many fucking promises that the devs at Call of Duty will make, it still ain't worth it. Unless it's Treyarch. I fuck with Treyarch. But when it comes to Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer trying to do haul ass on it, the line's drawn. Okay, sometimes I think of regretting buying Call of Duty Vanguard, but the good news is, I didn't buy MW 2019. Cold War, on the other hand, I had to wait, like, let's see, my elementary school years, or all the way up until 2020 just to get a fucking an Xbox One for my birthday. Okay? I always had to stay planted at my mom's because she always told me, don't take your Xbox One to your dad's. Okay, let me say this in all honesty. I kept that for about almost 2 years now in my home, my dad's house. Alright? That thing's been with me through thick and thin. I mean, look at my video from February 16th and tell me about that fucking rant. It's been with me through thick and thin. Okay? And I dwell on the past a lot. Right? Let me be real with you. Call of Duty ain't gonna be the same. And Unturned. Don't know what's happening with Unturned 4 or the second Unturned game, but I gotta give Nelson Sexton some credit though I act like a complete retard on any other PvP map. Alright, like full on right wing type shit. But the good news is, I ain't no fascist, alright? Because fascists do because Germany did one thing they did in both World Wars. They started fights they couldn't win. Alright, though, World War I was just assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. I'm guessing that's his name, though I keep forgetting. Fucking Red 40, though. But still, the Germans are losers. Hitler was part Jewish. He's a fucking bloke. He's an idiot. He's an idiot, for fuck's sake. Okay? Like, seriously. Nazi Germany has the biggest dumbasses ever. Okay? I'm not even that much of a right wing or a left wing. Alright? My dad tells me, me to be in the middle, just and says the same thing to my sister, because I'm leaning towards the right and she's leaning towards the left. My dad's in the middle. And another thing. Well, I keep saying another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. I rant too much. Alright. How do I say this? Yeah. I'm just gonna think this thoroughly because COD's not being the same as it always is. Alright? Though Season 5 released him, it's nice that Philip Graves is alive. But, however, Activision. Listen, I know I love Call of Duty, but I don't like you back. Okay? Your game, the classics were just top tier, top shelf original, like fine wine. Now it's just, I don't know, zombies. I'm not an alcoholic and I never drink. Okay, but let me be real. No. Okay, they never listen to the community. They never listen to anybody. All they are just a bunch of pathetic narcissists. Okay, I just want to play a goddamn game of shit without getting jumped by the enemy team countlessly. Alright? I just want Call of Duty to be great again. Like, super, super great. Alright? I don't even like what they're doing. Okay? Selling bundles like hotcakes instead of fixing the game with all this latency issue bullshit. It happened since Vanguard and they're letting it through now. Okay? It's like bullying. Alright? It's like people getting a rise out of others. Believe me, I've let folks get a rise out of me for quite some time. Alright? But let's get back to Activision Blizzard. Okay? They think they high and mighty, but in all reality, they're just a bunch of pathetic, sad, weak little whelps. Always thinking that everything's gonna be okay. Alright? They're just pathetic. Alright? And clearly, I feel like those who play Call of Duty are the ones who are going to end up getting their asses kicked in the future. Oh, you play Call of Duty? I'm going to kick your ass! Psh. Let me be real with you. Long-time Call of Duty fan since 2011. Though my first game was probably around Black Ops 1 or 2, I'm guessing. Because I played on my brother's Xbox 360. Alright? Though my next game, the game after that was Cold War. Though the game after that was possibly Warzone. Then afterwards it was Black Ops 3. Then afterwards it was Black Ops 4. Oh wait, fuck. I think way before that was Vanguard. Then it was Black Ops 3 and 4. Okay. Call of Duty is just slipping and slipping and slipping, and they're landing on their... Either they're landing on their asses or they're landing on their faces. But they're probably landing ass first, then face in the dumpster. Okay. Because if you give a Call of Duty disc to a hobo, I bet he'd probably do some nasty things, like scratch whatever itches there are on his body, or probably try to eat the disc because because he hasn't eaten in what, a week tops, or do something pretty fucking illegal. Okay, let me be real with you. COD's falling down the stairs like an old woman going, "I've fallen and I can't get up." Clearly, and I mean clearly, COD is just painful to play sometimes. Alright, it's a soul sucker. It swallows your soul. But when you play the OG classics, like Infinite Warfare, God Rest Your Soul, Paul Rubens, or something like Black Ops 2, it's not that bad. But when there's hackers along, hackers are just whiny little are just people who are just playing dumb. Like, what's the point of hacking? Okay, what's the point of it? And come on, that's not cool. Alright. So my advice, if you want to play Call of Duty, play Call of Duty. Okay, I'm just ranting. I'm not stopping you. But there are definitely game suggestions. Gunscore and Cannoli, Unturned, fucking Dead Island, for Christ's sake. That game franchise is a godsend, hands down. Alright, as I always say, and I told this to a girl I like, a good zombie is a dead zombie. And it better keep it that way. Alright, a good zombie is a dead zombie. Alright. Like, still, there are better games to play than Call of Duty. Alright? This is my opinion, though. I know I love it, but I don't see it like as if it were to be my future or lover. Alright? I'm already about I'm already falling in love with someone else, hoping I don't fumble like the recent gal I ended up fumbling with. Though the recent gal had a boyfriend and I didn't, and I was too stupid to know. God, people always want to fucking manipulate you, or deceive you. One day you gotta end up making it right. People are so fucking stupid right now. People are either smart or they're actually playing brain dead stupid. People always want to play with you whether you like it or not. Whether you're consenting or whether you're not consenting. Okay, and they just want to fuck you up in the most verbal and psychological of ways. Alright? People are idiots, people are assholes, just like Activision. Right? Okay, friendship is complicated either way. Somebody once told me, just because you like someone and they don't like you back doesn't mean they want to be your friend. Alright? Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's what my fucking great-grandma told my grandpa. And that's what my grandpa told my mom. And that's what he told my mom. Though my sister already told me the cold hard truth about my grandma from my mom's side of the family, she literally psychologically abused the fuck out of my own mother. Wow. And then there's my father. Got verbally and physically abused by my own grandmother. Clearly, this is the reason why I lack trust in probably being a Mexican. Though this is getting a little bit too personal. Maybe I shouldn't say anything else, but my advice, play Unturned. Okay? Play Unturned. It's like, hang on, let me check the price on Steam. Fuck, let me see. Store page. There it is, store page. Okay. On the store page, let me show you the real cost of it. It's $4.99, but plus taxes in the United States, it's around like $5.40. So, kind of cheap, right? Cheaper than a Hunt and Ready, though prices have gone up. Cheaper than a fucking Xbox card, so you can buy your fucking Black Cell or whatever discount game there is. Last week I bought the console version of Unturned and it just felt more of a scam. $24.99 for Unturned instead of like $5.40. Like, Jesus Christ, Nelson. Listen, bud, I know I like you and all, but you gotta tell them folks to do something about the console version. Okay, That game's my thick and thin, man. Hands down, my thick and thin. It was fun of me to get banned in roleplay servers, trolling, KOS, whatever redacted stuff you might end up having to find out about. And let me tell you, it's worth it. Unturned's worth it. Just like TF2, worth it. Okay? Unturned is a godsend for the love of baby Jesus. Alright? Okay? Okay. I love Unturned like it's family. I love it way more than my grandma. Okay. Unturned's like one of the best things I've been with since 2014. And I gotta thank Nelson for that. Right? So thank Nelson for that. Thank you, Nelson Sexton, for Unturned. Okay? I fucking love Unturned. It cared when I needed a friend. Believed in me through thick and thin. Normally I'd say this song is for you filled with gratitude and love. But nah. It's actually pretty fucking goofy. Alright. Goofy but lovable, iconic, legendary, mythical, heroic. It's better. Okay? Okay. I'm probably gonna post this on my story. Alright. Yeah. About Unturned, about Call of Duty, about Activision being pathetic whelps they truly are. And a whelp means disappointment, you know that? I just googled that. Alright. A bunch of personal fucked up shit for my family. For my bloodline. Not trusting my own grandmothers. Yeah, then there's me not trusting my parents. Christ alive, yeah, I don't want to dwell on it. Just like that girl I knew back when I was a junior. So yeah. I'm gonna be real and frank with you. Play Unturned. It's one of the better games than Call of Duty. Call of Duty's like $60 to $108. Okay? Call of Duty's way more expensive than Unturned. No, Unturned is a free-to-play game. The permanent gold DLC costs only like $5.40. So yeah, it's way cheaper than that. Okay? It's one of the better games. Alright? One of the better games ever known to play, made by a Canadian. So yeah. Yeah. Unturned is better. Okay? Unturned is a fucking godsend. And by God, it will help you. Alright? So please, for the love of baby Jesus, consider the following of playing Unturned instead. Alright? Unturned is just one of the better games to be with. Okay? It's better to be with Unturned than Call of Duty. I loved Call of Duty, however, it just goes crumbling like a gluten-free corn dog. Alright? It just crumbles on you. Alright? Unturned is the better game. Hands down. Better than Life is Strange. Better than Bean Check Call of Duty. Okay? Little known fact. The highest rate of people playing video games, possibly Call of Duty, is either Hispanics, African Americans, and lastly Caucasians. Just pointing that out though, but it's a very stupid out of pocket point out though. But it is what it is though. Alright? It is what it fucking is, though. Alright? Let me know your comments down below.